like they can hear us.
Yeah, I know.
Cool, they've got a wrap on it, and a wreath.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys for joining us and welcoming home this truck and trailer and our driver, Michael Caswell. This trailer right here has 6,000 fresh handmade wreaths that are going to be placed on the graves of military servicemen and women who have served our country at the Fayetteville National Cemetery on Saturday. I wanted to just share with you a little bit about J.B. Hunt's commitment to Wreaths Across America. And you know, the servicemen and women that have served our country, and many of them are serving now, many of them are your family members, and many of you have served. But these folks serve and put their time and even risk their lives on a daily basis to protect our country and to provide the freedoms we all enjoy. And we feel like they ought to be recognized all the time, and not just on Veterans Day or Memorial Day. And so we wanted to participate in this. You know, many will be away from their families on Christmas, and there'll be an empty seat at the table or around the Christmas tree. And so we want to acknowledge that and show our support for them. And so there's no better time for J.B. Hunt to get involved with Wreaths Across America than right now. And I wanted to mention a little bit about Wreaths Across America. It was started in 1992 by a wreath maker in Maine named Merle and Karen Wooster, who make wreaths for a living, and they had some extra wreaths, and they donated those to Arlington National Cemetery. And those were placed on the wreaths there, and that's how it all began. They have now placed over 600,000 wreaths across all 50 states on the graves of military men and women who have served our country. And so it's a great cause that we're supporting. As I mentioned, this truck and trailer here filled with 6,000 wreaths has made its way from Harrington, Maine to Lowell, Arkansas, and it had stops along the way at C&S Wholesale Grocers in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, where John got on the truck and where the keys were handed to Michael. We've had 7 J.B. Hunt drivers, all of who are veterans, who represent all branches of the service and who represent all of J.B. Hunt's operating groups. They've relayed this down here with a key exchange ceremony at each location. And so we appreciate them being willing to do that. And I wanted to just mention to you, Michael, he's a former Marine. He's newlywed, he's a father of 3, and he's been driving for J.B. Hunt now for 8 years. He will be Saturday. Michael will make his last delivery for J.B. Hunt when he delivers this trailer of fresh wreaths to the Fayetteville National Cemetery. He will be coming off the road and transitioning into driver personnel where he's going to be working as a scheduler. So let's thank Michael. Thank him for his service to our country and for driving for J.B. Hunt. And I'm going to put Michael on the spot here for just a minute. You got to be able to talk if you're in CDP. And I know I can tell you're emotional. And so, Michael, I just wanted to kind of ask you, what has it meant to you, or why did you volunteer and want to be one of the veteran drivers that was going to deliver these wreaths that we're going to place on these cemetery graves on Saturday? Why did you want to do that?
I didn't know nothing about it until Mr. Stan called me, and I was very honored and flabbergasted that I was offered. It means a lot to me because of serving this great country of ours. I just want people to understand that we sacrifice a lot to give our freedom, and a lot of people take it for granted. And there's a lot of sacrifices that this is a great tribute for the fallen soldiers that done the ultimate sacrifice.
Michael, thank you. The mission of Wreaths Across America is to remember, honor, and educate. And so that's what we're trying to do here. And I'm going to hand this to John. John, I know you wanted to make a few comments to our folks.
Well, I want to just say one more time thanks to Mike for getting me home safe, which he did a great job of, and for letting me talk his ear off for, what, you think, at least 6 hours? We had a great time coming home together. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of history. We talked about a lot of things that go on in our daily work between drivers and managers. We had a few debates. We talked about movies. About halfway through, Mike said, "Look, I'm just going to tell you what I really think, and if that gets me in some trouble, well, so be it." I was in Memphis this morning. We had a great ceremony there, and when I learned this was Mike's last run, I was touched by the fact that I was going to get to be with him, and touched by the significance of what we're doing here. When Amy came to me with this project, and we are looking for more and more ways to support our veterans as part of our overall strategy, I didn't really quite understand what we were getting into here. And we had some discussion this morning in Memphis with another Mike, one of our drivers that came in from Nashville, who had actually lost a child to war. And the weight of this project and this significance of our helping our veterans heal became much more substantial to me this morning. Got kind of emotional. Craig and I both choked up a little bit. And it really means a lot. It means a lot to me that you're all out here right now, because I want everybody to experience what we're doing here as a family. Because we're helping other families. I hugged some moms this morning that told me tearfully how much this means. And so we are part of that healing process by doing this with our veterans and with Wreaths Across America. And I can promise you it won't be the last time we make this run. So it's really been quite a day. I thank you again, sir, for your service here, and for bringing me home safely. And we'll look forward to finishing things up on Saturday with our final